Hey, you won't believe this, but a regular subway ride or a traffic jam is not a waste of time. That's dozens of hours a month that could be used to learn something useful. I'm not saying it's an instant solution to all problems, but it's definitely a step towards understanding how finances work. Right now, I'm gonna clearly demonstrate how my favorite strategy works. Without unnecessary introductions, let's move on to trading. I opened the platform and added several popular pairs for analysis. I also included a simple tool that helps to understand the general mood of the market. If the line on it is at the top, it may mean that the growth may be slowing down. If it's at the bottom, it may mean that the upward movement may start soon. I'll show you everything step by step so that you can understand the principle. Today will be a simple session. We'll closely watch how the market behaves. I'll show you everything clearly. Let's go. Let's start with the first pair. I'm looking at the chart. The price has been rising for a long time and is now in the upper zone. This may be a signal that the growth is about to stop. A candlestick with a long shadow on top has appeared on the chart. Such a candlestick is often found when the movement is ready to change. Right behind it are several small candles. This may indicate a slowdown. I'm making a prediction for a possible downward movement. When the market shows such signals, the main thing is not to miss them. Great, let's move on. Look, if you've turned on this video, it's a signal that you're not one to watch. Just one question: are you playing on the team or are you gonna click later again? I've created a community of traders and you have a chance to get it now. I go live every day, analyze the market, explain my steps, and show you how to approach trading calmly without overload. No tooth grinding theory, only real steps that you can apply. Want to learn by doing? Join. The guys in the club are already in action, and I admit they are surprising. Someone understood the market for the first time, someone caught his first confident deal. Why not you? Follow the link in the pinned comment. Join. And we'll trade in the meantime. I move to the second pair. Here is the opposite situation. The price has been declining for a long time and now it's in the lower zone. This may be the moment when the market is ready to start rising. On the chart, you can see a candle that overlaps the previous one. This can be a good sign. Then there is a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, which often appears before an upward move. Well done. When you read market behavior like a book, things can get a lot easier. Next pair, the general trend is downward, but recently the price made a short pause and rose a bit. The indicator shows that there is still a potential for decline. A candle with a small body and long shadows appears on the chart, which indicates uncertainty. It's followed by a strong downward candle. Forecast: continuation of the downward movement. When everything is in one direction, it can be a good guide. We act calmly. Let's move on to the next pair. Here, the price has corrected a bit after the growth. A sequence of several small candles is formed on the chart. This may be a harbinger of new movements. Also appears a candle with a long shadows at the bottom, and the indicator shows that the market begins to turn around. New growth is possible. Everything is in its place. The main thing is to notice these moments and not to hurry. You've just seen how analyzing the market allows you to find entry points. We've broken down the logic of trading, and now you know there's a strategy behind every price movement. But understanding is only the first step. The main thing is the ability to apply this knowledge in practice. To learn to work confidently on the market, you need live practice and real-life situations. I've created a trading community where every day I trade in real time, discuss trades, and analyze the market step by step. You'll see how I analyze the market before entering a trade. You'll learn when and why I exit positions. You'll be able to use these steps and apply the strategy with confidence. If you want trading to stop being a theory, follow the link in the pinned comment and join me. There's even more useful stuff coming up next. Let's keep going. I'm looking at a familiar pair again. The price has risen a bit, but familiar signals are appearing at the top. Several small candles in a row and then a strong downward candle. This could indicate the end of the rise. The indicator shows overheating. Prediction: a downward move is possible. Here, it's important not to miss the point where you should stop. The market tells you everything. The following example: after a small decline, a candle appears which overlaps the previous candle. This may be a sign that buyers are coming back. The indicator also starts to move upwards. Everything suggests a possible rise. You have to observe, and then many things become obvious. Going back to the pair we have already been, the chart shows a candle with a long shadow on top, the indicator at the top. This could be a sign that growth is slowing down. Prediction: there could be a move down. There are times when the market can repeat familiar scenarios. The main thing is to recognize them in time. Here, the price has risen a bit, but the trend remains. There are 3 small candles on the chart again, followed by a strong upward candle. The indicator is starting to reverse from the bottom. Continued upward movement is possible. The more you practice, the easier it is to see the logic in the chart movement. Everything is going according to the plan. We finish on a familiar pair. After the decline, the familiar signals appear again, a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, several small ones nearby, and the indicator starts to turn upwards. Forecast: possible upward movements. That's it. We've considered different situations, from possible reversals to continuation of movements. The main thing is to follow step by step and take your time. Everything comes with practice. You know what's important? Not watching a video, but making a conscious decision to try it yourself. You've already gotten involved, you've shown interest, and that's more than most people do. But to move on, you need the next step. I'm here to walk you through it with you. In my trading community, everything is built on accessible principles. Daily practice, live broadcasts, answers to questions. No overload and dry theory, only what really helps to understand. Every day I trade live and explain how decisions are made. This helps participants to see the whole process from the inside and gradually learn. Newbies often say that they were afraid to start, but after a couple of broadcasts, everything becomes much clearer. You're not alone, and you'll have the support of the team and other participants who've recently been in your situation themselves. If you want to join in, click the link in the pinned comment. Inside, access to sessions, networking, and the learning system. Take that step and we'll see you inside.